Like, for example, the more we learn about coronavirus, the more we're realizing that people don't clear the virus from their nostrils for 21 days. 21 days, and we're still talking about 14 days for self-isolation. Why aren't we hearing more about that push and pull? Should we be thinking 21 days? We need that guidance. Saliva testing. I've been on this bandwagon now for the last few weeks. There's compelling data out of Yale, corroborating data out of Rutgers, and new tech out of Rutgers saying saliva is better than the nasopharyngeal swab, that swab that we so desperately are lacking. We need to be hearing about these scientific studies and what's right, what's wrong, what do people think. And unfortunately, Dr. Brooks spends a lot of time on defense. We have empathy for her, but we need to hear more about the science and what's new.
Dr. Gupta, let me give you the floor then. Tell us more about the science. What else do we know now about COVID that we didn't know just a few weeks ago?
Just a few things. First of all, there's all this hemming and hawing. WHO has been talking about new guidelines on antibody testing. And let's be clear, we just don't know enough about antibody testing because right now, all the different tests, there's 100 different tests, some of which have actually been vetted, other ones have not been vetted. And it doesn't allow us to make a comment on whether or not if you have a positive test, that might mean you're protected from reinfection. We just don't know that. But people are making grand statements both ways. We need Dr. Birx to be able to spend more time talking about that, not about disinfectant that the president's talking about. What we do also know is saliva testing is possibly the way to mass testing. And let's see if we can do self-collection at home. Dr. Fauci isn't able to talk enough about that because he's covering the president on something that he may or may not have said. So these are the things that we should be talking about. 21-day quarantines, I'm just citing the evidence. Don't take my word for it. It's taking 21 days to, at minimum, for people to clear the virus. What does that mean? Should that impact our SOPs or should it not? But we need guidance.